So what are the characteristics of a human being? What makes it so unique? The first reason is human beings are unisexual. They are unisexual means what? Only one reproductive organ will be found in an organism. So male will be different and female. So that is why we have male and female. Next one. Human beings are viviparous. What is viviparous? Means they give birth to a baby or to an individual directly. So that is viviparity. And the third one is that the human beings are sexually reproducing organisms. We are sexually reproducing organisms. We are sexually reproducing organism. So, in the first point I had told you, human beings are unisexual. So here I would like to include one beautiful terminology, that is, we are dimorphic. We are dimorphic. Means we express and exhibit two different morphological features. One will be having a female set of characters, another will be having the male set of characters. So this makes us dimorphic. Next one is that the sexual reproduction in human beings. Now this is a very basic fundamental process. So it is what is the flow of sexually reproducing organisms process? So here we can begin with always first gametogenesis. Always the reproduction system in the body begins with the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis means formation of gametes. Formation of gametes. For this, let me underline. So formation of gametes, when I come to this topic, it means that the male gametes are formed in male parent, male gametes are formed in male parent. Similarly, female gametes are also formed in female parents. The formation of male gamete is nothing but formation of sperms. The formation of male gametes is nothing but the formation of sperms. And this process is called as spermatogenesis. Whereas the female gametes is nothing but an egg or ovum. And this process of formation of a female gamete is called as oogenesis. So the formation of female gamete is called as oogenesis, male is called as your spermatogenesis. Place of spermatogenesis is testis. Place of oogenesis is ovary in females. Now the next one is second process after gametogenesis is called as insemination. Once the gamete has been formed, or let us say once the sperm and egg both are formed in the different bodies, now what is going to happen? There is insemination. Insemination means transfer of gametes, or you can say transfer of male gametes into female body by coitus. It means what? With the help of physical interaction or with the help of coitus, that is the sexual intercourse, the male gametes are released into the female's genital tract. So here the female genital tract is vagina. So we'll study everything in detail about the female genitalia and the female reproductive parts. Step number 3 is fertilization. Fertilization means once when the male sperms have entered into the female's genital tract or the female's body, fertilization occurs. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete, male plus female gamete, that is sperm and ovum. So this is how the beauty of sexually reproducing organisms undergo sexual reproduction. So, insemination, if I have to talk, what is insemination actually? How it looks like? So, imagine if it is the female's body, okay, and here the male sperms are there. So let me use a different color. So here what happens? The egg will be there. Okay, and these are the sperms. So this process is called as insemination, transferring. So if I have to see about fertilization, fertilization is a process wherein the sperm will be meeting the ovum. This is a fertilization. Next one is called as step number 4, which is called as implantation. What is implantation? Implantation is the process wherein the blastocyst or the blastula, here the blastula gets attached or fixed to the uterine cavity, in endometrium. So now see here, this is a uterus. In the uterus we have linings. The inner lining is called as the endometrium. Implantation means once the egg is fertilized, slowly it will get transferred and embedded here. This attachment of, the fertilized egg at the stage of blastula into the uterine wall of the uteral cavity is called as implantation. So implantation means attachment of the blastula stage or a blastocyst into the uterine cavity in the endometrial layer. Step number 5. Once the implantation occurs, the next is called as gestation period. Gestation period. The gestation period is the period wherein the embryo develops. It develops profusely, nicely into the uterus. Gestation period is a period wherein the embryo development actually takes place. So embryo development means what? It is a time period between the implantation to delivery. So that is a time period wherein the baby will develop. So many stages it will cross, and then it will give rise to the expulsion in the form of a delivery, fetal delivery. So usually the gestation period is 280 days or 9 months. It is usually 280 days approximately, or a period of 9 months. At last, we have 6th step, that is parturition. What is parturition? Parturition is the process of expulsion of fully developed, it is the expulsion of fully developed baby out of uterus. So it is nothing but delivery. Simple term, only one word is delivery. So in MCQ they might ask you synonym for delivery or parturition. So parturition is also called as delivery, or delivery is also called as parturition. So these are the prominent steps which are involved in the sexually reproducing organism. So let's revise it. So I will first make space here. Okay, now let's go for it. Step number 1. It is gametogenesis. Or else what we will do is, such question will be, most of the time it is expected to be asked in your competitive examination. So for that purpose, we will make a flow chart. Gametogenesis from 1. First, gametogenesis to second, insemination to step number 3, fertilization, step number 4, implantation, here implantation, step number 5, gestation or gestation, step number 6, it is your parturition. So this flowchart is very, very important because it is common question, an expected question for your examination. So such questions might be asked to you about what is the flow of. They will jumble up all the process and they will ask you choose the correct order. So this is the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So talking about the male reproductive structure or the male reproductive organ, Just you can log into the next video. Thank you.